Hey, what is up internet? Welcome back to the channel. So it's been almost a month since OnePlus first showcased its first ever concept phone that goes by the name OnePlus Concept One in CES 2020. So OnePlus has also decided to take it to other places, included India, through its OnePlus Concept Tour. So I went there, I used the phone for a bit, so maybe now we can answer the question as to why OnePlus actually not launched but showcased the OnePlus concept phone, or maybe why does this phone really exist. So let's find out. So to make things clear from the start, OnePlus Concept One, as the name suggests, is a concept phone. So the possibility of it coming to the market is very less right now. But if we keep that fact aside, OnePlus Concept One is exactly same as OnePlus 7T Pro McLaren edition when it comes to specs. So you get the same Snapdragon 855 Plus, 12 GB of RAM, the same triple camera setup and 256 GB of internal storage. But the unique feature here are those disappearing cameras. So what are these disappearing cameras now? So OnePlus has used a technology called electrochromic glass. Now what is electrochromic glass? Now this is nothing but a layer of conductive glass that can change its opacity when you run a current through it. Now OnePlus has also gone beyond the limits and brought down the thickness of this electrochromic glass up to 0.1 millimeter. Now to support this thinness of the glass, OnePlus has also sandwiched this electrochromic glass between two normal tempered glass, which then rests on the camera cutouts only. So if you see carefully, the electrochromic glass is just on the camera holes and not the whole center of the back. I'm actually curious, how would that look like having the electrochromic glass on the entire back of your phone and you can toggle between plain opaque and transparent mode? Well, that would solve a problem of transparent phones that J-Rig everything has been solving for years by replacing the back. Just thinking right now. But let's not get carried away and jump back where we started. So why does this OnePlus Concept One phone exist? Well, I think there are more than one reason to it. Now, number one is that OnePlus has always been dependent on Oppo when it comes to R&D and innovation of its phone's design. That's the reason why a lot of OnePlus flagships share its design elements with its Oppo counterparts. Now, OnePlus has been criticized for its design choices in the past. So this concept phone might be OnePlus way of saying, and a desperate statement also in my opinion, that look, we also have a design team and we can also innovate to maintain that trust among its fans, and so far I would say it is working really well for them. Now, another reason I can think of is the functionality. Now, what electrochromic glass helps OnePlus do on its concept phone is hide those cameras. Now, as we are seeing, a lot of manufacturers are putting 3, 4, even 9 cameras at the back, which, believe it or not, makes your phone a little too ugly from the back. So having an electrochromic glass run through the entire back or just the camera cutouts will solve this problem to an extent. But this electrochromic glass can also turn semi-transparent, which means it can also act as a neutral density filter. Now, what is an LD filter, you may ask? Now, if you've been into photography, you would know that an ND filter will allow you to shoot sharper images with balanced lighting if you're shooting under strong light source like direct sunlight in the day. Now, to actually toggle this feature on the OnePlus Concept One, you have to go to the Pro mode inside the camera app and you will see this feature on the top right corner. And as you can see in the shot, it tries to turn the whites into kind of blue. Now again, I am not sure how well this feature will be received and how big is the audience for these features right now. But for now, the electrochromic glass used on the OnePlus Concept One can be also used as an ND filter. Now the third reason I can think of is that OnePlus wants to remain relevant in the news. Now, as rumor has it that OnePlus 8 might be just around the corner and it might just get launched as soon as late March or early April. So it makes sense for the company to maintain that hype, and having a concept phone with one-of-a-kind technology totally makes sense for OnePlus. Now, I'm not saying OnePlus actually made this phone to maintain this hype, but campaigns like OnePlus Concept Tour will surely help OnePlus remain relevant in the news and maintain this hype. So again, I'll repeat myself. The chances of this phone to come to the market is very minor right now. But I do expect OnePlus to bring this technology in its future phones, let's say OnePlus 8T McLaren edition, sometime by the end of the year, early next year. And if you're wondering if this technology is expensive, well, yes, and I do expect OnePlus to charge premium for it as well. So expect a phone like this when it comes to the market to be way over $1,000 in my opinion. But yes, if you really dig that design, if you really dig that leather finish at the back, you can get one of these skins I've got from Gadget Shields, but there are other platforms as well. So no, don't get me wrong, this video is not sponsored by Gadget Shield, but I really liked this particular skin because it does give sort of the same look as OnePlus Concept One, and it only costs about 600. So yes guys, this was it for this quick video. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the OnePlus Concept One, and if you are actually excited for this electrochromic glass technology on future phones. And before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to subscribe to TQnet, and especially hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload my next video. So till then, keep asking and I'll see you in the next one.